Hello and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and we're live about 25 minutes earlier than we're meant to be live because of some major breaking news. Some major breaking news that I'm not happy about, and it means if I was going to say the positives, this could mean United are in for Joao Felix, or this could be a smokescreen from PSV to get Man United to hurry up and get Gakpo. But from what I'm reading, this is classic Manchester United, classic Glazers, nothing surprising. But this would be a big player that has told Man United they want to come. Man United have been in pole position to land. Ten Hag's wanted the player for ages. And this could be another player, another brilliant player that Manchester United miss out on signing. No, not because the player doesn't want to come to Manchester United, but because the board won't spend the money. Cody Gakpo is closing in on a move to Liverpool. And I'm just going to say, before I even get into the news, before I get some Liverpool trolls saying, no one wants United, Cody Gakpo, confirmed by Romano, said he wants to come to United. Man United was his first choice. He's been speaking to Ten Hag. There's a personal terms agreed between United and Gakpo, but Gakpo wants a Premier League move. Gakpo's seen how slow United were on the move, and now he's on the verge of signing for Liverpool because our board have refused to spend £37 million on Gakpo despite losing Cristiano Ronaldo last month, despite knowing since the summer that Ten Hag has wanted the player, and despite working the last few weeks on getting a deal for Cody Gakpo done. Manchester United do not have an excuse if this deal does not go down. There's not a single excuse that they have because they have known that Ronaldo has gone for a month. They have been working on this deal. They have known that Ten Hag wanted this player since summer, and Gakpo gave Manchester United a verbal agreement that he would join them. However, the person that's going to get Gakpo done at the end of the day is the person that hurries up and gives PSV the money, because Gakpo is leaving PSV because they need the money. And Liverpool have a board that are efficient and will get things done. Manchester United have a board that lie to the media, that clickbait us in the media, that spread all these lies that we're going to sign these players to try and create a distraction and a PR spin. But actually, Manchester United use the media as a big fat smokescreen to hide the shambolic club that they are. That's what they do to the media. That is what they do. And honestly, I will be fuming if this happens, and it looks like it's going to happen. Let me just get the news up as well. I'm waiting for something to happen, but this is coming out from reliable sources in the Netherlands, very reliable sources, that Cody Gakpo is almost a Liverpool player, transfer from PSV almost completed, only details left. The deal is almost completed. And remember, the player said he would go to United, but United have been contemplating whether spending money or not. And now this could mean we're going for Joao Felix. Or maybe Ten Hag wanted Gakpo, but the board told Ten Hag that Joao Felix was cheaper, so he has to get his second option. I don't know. But if you scroll down into the news, Liverpool are too busy trying to sign Cody Gakpo and want to triumph Manchester United because our useless board do not care that Liverpool are above us and better than us. Liverpool have more attacking options than us. Liverpool have more goal scorers than us. Liverpool have already spent a load of money on Darwin Núñez. But Liverpool, even though they might be getting new owners, have shown a little bit of ambition to go. Manchester United are in for Gakpo. Manchester United are stupid in the transfer market. If we hurry up and make a bid, we could beat Man United to Gakpo despite his good relationship with Ten Hag. And it was said by tier one sources because of Gakpo's relationship with Ten Hag that he would prefer United to Liverpool, and we had that advantage. But guess what? We don't have that advantage because although Gakpo was in a very good position to join United, we have the Glazers. Glazer-nomics. Glazer-nomics means be stupid idiots, don't care about the fans, don't back the manager, don't get anything done. So Liverpool are on the verge of signing Cody Gakpo, and this is what will go down as one of the biggest disgraces in Manchester United history, because this is something that we could have easily done ourselves. This news coming out about Liverpool should be about Manchester United getting this deal done, because we've known for weeks Cody Gakpo wants to come. We've known for weeks the price of Cody Gakpo. We've been negotiating and have been in advanced talks for Cody Gakpo for weeks. But the one thing we haven't done is put in a bloody bid. And Liverpool saw that there was competition for Gakpo, saw he was available at a bargain price. And now if Manchester United want to get Cody Gakpo, they're going to have to outbid Liverpool. So because Manchester United have been stupid and inefficient, the only way they're going to get Gakpo now is if they spend more money and they outbid Liverpool. And let's not forget, Liverpool are arch rivals. Manchester United has been an embarrassment for the last 10 years. These owners have been an embarrassment for the last 10 years. And imagine losing out on a player that we wanted in summer, that we wanted before anyone else, a player that wants to come, a player that Ten Hag has been smiling about and talking about in the press, to our arch rivals because we're inefficient banter club. It's absolutely embarrassing, people. I want to get into the news. I want to discuss it with you people. I want to get into the news, but I just wanted to get a few things off my chest about this club, because honestly, if this happens, and it looks like it's going to happen, it's an absolute embarrassment. I can't even. What more can I say? What honestly more can I say? Need to lose to Nottingham and have a protest now. Honestly, when it's announced by the BBC, we'll trust. I mean, these are good sources as well. Romano's reporting it as well. Defo time to worry. This is a disgrace. Exactly. This isn't me saying, oh, he's going to Liverpool, and this isn't clickbait media. I mean, it could be clickbait media, but it's not clickbait media. These are reliable sources. Like Century Devils does a reliability report of all the sources that come out. Okay, I will get the articles up. I'm going to go and say put what Romano got up in a second. But basically, Liverpool are in advanced talks to sign Cody Gakpo, and they've submitted an official bid. So Romano has confirmed this. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed Liverpool have done something that United haven't, and that is submit an official bid. Liverpool are in advanced talks for Cody Gakpo and have submitted a bid. Wow, what a shock. What a shock. United known about this for weeks and done nothing. Liverpool are close to reaching agreement with PSV Eindhoven to sign Cody Gakpo. This is from David Ornstein. This is just absolutely embarrassing. Do hit that like button as well. United getting Mbappe in the summer, better player, versatile and great. Honestly, mate, mood. You know what? I'm really tempted to do. I'm really tempted to just go out and tweet. I don't care if Cody Gakpo goes to Liverpool, we're getting Mbappe, because we're not. But it would make me feel a lot better. It would make me feel a lot better. But I mean, guys, this is just shambles. You know, there's news about Joao Felix to United coming out from good sources, and I do want to get into the Joao Felix news, because the only real positive to come out of this, and I'm just going to make sure there's no news that's just come out yet. The only real positive to come out of this would be that this would then massively increase our chances of Joao Felix, but I would have rather had a Gakpo than Joao Felix as well. You've also got to remember Chelsea have joined the race for Joao Felix, while Liverpool are about to sign Gakpo. Erik Ten Hag will certainly be furious about it. He obviously wanted Gakpo, but could miss out due to Manchester United being slow, embarrassing. And I don't think there's a tweet that sums up the situation more. I don't think there's a tweet out there that could sum up the situation better. Pure Manchester United incompetence. We've not missed out on Gakpo because he wants Liverpool and he didn't want to go to United. We've not missed out on Gakpo because, you know, we're not in the Champions League. We've not missed out on Gakpo for any reason. We've missed out on Gakpo because of pure incompetence. There's nothing else to it. And that is the worst thing. It's not like he rejected us. You know, Liverpool fans are going to lie and make out that he rejected us. And Liverpool fans are going to come up with some absolute bullshit and be like, yeah, Gakpo rejected Man United. Ha, 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 ha. He didn't. We're just idiots. We're just absolute idiots as well. Loaning Felix is not permanent. So next season, why haven't we signed Gakpo? Surely he's cheaper than other strikers. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat. I could get this done with my eyes closed. Shocking. Honestly, and Manchester United being incompetent in the market, some things never change, just painful. And do you know what the most embarrassing thing is? This is actually one of the easiest deals United could do. Fabrizio Romano only said last week, because of what happened in the summer, Manchester United have already done quite a lot of work on Gakpo in the summer. Man United already reached personal terms and got a contract sort with Gakpo in the summer. So in the summer, Manchester United already had personal terms agreed with Gakpo. We know from Romano that everything's agreed on the players' side. The players' terms wouldn't change. We know because of how much work Man United did to sign Gakpo in the summer that 80% of this deal is already done. Man United had very little work to do. Do you know what's funny? Is Liverpool were miles behind Manchester United 2 weeks ago and are now on the verge of signing Gakpo. Man United have been close to this deal. Man United have been working on this deal for an absolute while. Man United had got 80% of this deal done pretty much in the summer, and Man United had just been pondering around, do we spend the money or not? Ten Hag, we're comfortable, we're in the race for Gakpo, we've already got 80% of the work done, pondering around it. Liverpool don't fuck about. Liverpool don't fuck about like Man United, and that's why Liverpool have Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues in the last 5 years, where we've won nothing in the last 6 years, because Liverpool, they don't fuck about. While Man United are pondering with Gakpo because they know they've done 80% of the work in summer and they know there's not much to do and they know that he has literally Gakpo's agent came to Carrington last week. Gakpo had a phone call with Ten Hag last week. Gakpo's been speaking to Ten Hag. Gakpo's agent's been speaking to Ten Hag because they're the same agent. Man United have a brilliant relationship with Gakpo. They already have personal terms agreed with Gakpo since the summer. They spoke to Gakpo's agents. The personal terms were going to be the same. Man United were like 90% on this Gakpo deal. Bish, bash, bosh, 90% down. Boom. Boom. All we need to do is go to PSV, put in a bid, agree a price, bish, bash, bosh. News came out, we're going to put in a bid, blah, 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 blah. Comfortable United. Liverpool hadn't done anything because they weren't in for Gakpo in the summer. Liverpool severely behind Manchester United. Liverpool board put on a hat. Liverpool board have some brains. Liverpool board have some ambition. And because Manchester United is slow in the transfer market, boom, we get overtaken by Liverpool. What a shock. What a shock. They've got Diaz and Jota injuries, which has triggered them to do this. But they have Diaz, they have Jota, they have Firmino, they have Núñez, and they have Salah. We have fucking Elanga. You know, if they have an injury, okay, you've got Mo Salah to play. If Diaz and Jota get injured, there's Firmino, there's no Salah, there's Núñez. You know? If we have an injury, there's fucking Elanga. Levels. I literally will lose my mind if Gakpo goes to Liverpool. I'm hoping, and I don't think this is the case, but this is what I'm hoping for. I am hoping that this news is going to trigger Manchester United to do something now and get this deal done ASAP. I'm hoping that this is going to be the trigger to get Manchester United to hurry up and boosh, get something done. I'm hoping this triggers Man United in something. I'm hoping that, when Bruno was close to going to Barcelona, I'm hoping that this is Man United's U-turn to hijack the deal. When Malassi was about to go to Lyon, I'm hoping this is Man United's U-turn to hijack the deal. I'm hoping this triggers Manchester United to do something tonight, to just go out and do something tonight. But I'm honestly at the point where I just think it's just pure Manchester United incompetence, and I think he's going to Liverpool. From the sources it's come out from how advanced it is, by the fact that it's 99% done, unless Manchester United go boosh and give PSV a big offer, I think he's going. And we know, look, if Sheikh Mansour owned United and not the little ratty Glazers, I could sit here and go, I trust the Sheikh to do something. I trust in the Sheikh. But we don't have Sheikh Mansour. We have the Glazers. We have the people that have all the money in the world and still can't look after their hair and still look like rats. You know, we have the people that have no self-care, no ambition. You know, it says a lot about our owners. Slow. We were winning this race. We were advancing this race. Slow. We don't have Sheikh Mansour. So now that this deal is 99% done to Liverpool, it's very advanced. What can we expect from United? Because do we expect much from this board? Do we expect this board to go and spend a load of money? No. We don't. I don't know what. I can't sit here and go, I think United are going to hijack this. This is going to give United the kick up the arse and watch this U-turn. If we had Sheikh Mansour, I think this could happen because the player wants United, the manager wants the player. But our owners will sit back and go, sorry, Ten Hag, Liverpool were too fast. And Ten Hag will be sitting there and he'll be thinking, what the actual fuck? He was talking about this player in a press conference, smiling about this player. The player had told Manchester United, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, that he was open to joining United and said he would like to join. Cody Gakpo verbally told Ten Hag at Manchester United he would like to join. He didn't reject us. He didn't choose Liverpool. He's going to go to Liverpool because he's fed up of waiting 3-4 months for Manchester United. He waited months for Manchester United in the summer and they were too slow. He doesn't want the same thing to happen in January where he rejects everyone else and waits for United and they be too slow and he has to wait till next summer to get his move. Cody Gakpo wants his Premier League move and Cody Gakpo wants his Premier League move now, and he is not going to sit around and wait for Manchester United to be slow, because you know what, we can't be slow. And there was a reason why Ten Hag had said to the Manchester United board, and we've been talking about this 1,000 times on the channel if you're subscribed, Ten Hag had been pushing the Man United board to get this deal done quick because Ten Hag wanted someone beginning of January. Ten Hag knew there was going to be competition for Gakpo, and Ten Hag has been pushing and pushing and pushing this Manchester United board for absolutely weeks to get the Cody Gakpo deal done. Ten Hag has been pushing the board to hurry up and get this deal done, and the board lied to him, reassured him that this deal would be done, but because the board is too slow, because the board care about saving £5 million in negotiations with PSV, they are going to lose out to Liverpool because they're absolutely useless. That is the way I can describe it. The move is moving quickly. So it's very much under discussion, and we have the advantage, but very much this is just Glazer incompetence. It is 100% Glazer incompetence. And I've got a question for everyone. If you are Glazers out, so this Liverpool fans will be chuffing and laughing and loving this. If you are Glazers out, do hit that like button. as well. Tumbleweed with the super chat. Liverpool are looking for a replacement for Nunes already. Nunes is crap and they're already looking for a replacement. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? I saw David Ornstein post news about Liverpool and Gakpo, and I just knew typical Glazers. Absolutely spot on. I mean, Mbappe loves United. The only way we can make up for this is signing Mbappe as well. I mean, this ownership is embarrassing as well. Felix could go to Chelsea as well. You know, Chelsea are in for Felix as well. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom of the live chat as well because I'm quite behind. Gakpo wanted to come to Leeds too. Man United wanted to get their noses. Yeah, honestly, I'm absolutely livid, people. One more reason to keep up the protest. I actually heard a story about Manchester United as well, and I want to get into it because it's going to really wind you up what I've been hearing about Manchester United as well. Alex B says, this is embarrassing. Same agent as our gaffer, fellow Dutchman, wants to join us, shaking our head. It's absolutely embarrassing. I'm not convinced Ornstein, a very hit and miss journalist for a tier 1 source. I think it's happening unless the board do something big, and I don't trust the board to do something big. And Felix could go to Chelsea, which is absolutely spot on as well. F the owners. And I heard something today about the owners. Someone I was talking to, and I don't know if this is true. I don't claim to be a journalist. This is someone that I had spoken to that had, you know, talked about Manchester United and ownership. And basically, someone, you know, with connections and close to the club and all of that, thinks that the sale's a smokescreen. They think that United wants, because Ronaldo's left the club, you know, everything's gone downhill because Ronaldo's left the club. There's a lot of negative stocks going on, a lot of negative PR. They think that United have done something which is a legal loophole and announced that they're looking for a full sale, even though they're not. Because what United have done is they've announced they're looking for a full sale, but they've made the price of the club so high and so unobtainable that actually very, very few people would be able to give them the price they want. He was saying that United have deliberately announced a full sale, but for a price that is 9 billion, a price that is crazy expensive, because they know if they announce the full sale, the stocks go up, pressure comes off the Glazers out, protest. It's a smokescreen. They're saying that United, they want investors. The Glazers don't want to sell, they want investors. And they're just going to announce that the club is for sale for 9 billion, an unobtainable price, until they get investors in and keep their power. But someone I was speaking to thinks that this whole Manchester United sale was an absolute smokescreen. They want investors, they need investors, that's true, because they need to do up the stadium. But they think that United, with the Ronaldo situation, with the Glazer out protest, with it all being in a dark situation, if they announce the sale, gets the Glazer out protest lower, gets the fans off their back, makes the stocks go up since Ronaldo's left, which was a big chunk for them. But they say it's for sale, it's a legal loophole because they put the clients for sale, but at an unaffordable price. So no one can actually afford to buy United unless they give the Glazers something outrageous. So it's a win-win for the Glazers. So they'll say we're for sale, and we could be sitting here in a year not sold because no one can afford us because they're actually just waiting for investors. And they've done this as a big fat smokescreen. That was something I heard. Now, I don't know if that is true. I'm not a journalist. This is just someone I spoke to saying that it's actually it's a legal loophole by the Glazers and that actually they're not interested in selling unless they've got something ridiculous. I don't know. But I just think all we have to do is actually just hope we get those Glazers out because they've absolutely disappointed Ten Hag. They've absolutely disappointed Erik Ten Hag, because how can he be smiling and talking about a player? How can he have the same agent as a player, be speaking to the player for ages as well? It's just embarrassing. But I have to say this, I want to get into what Laurie Whitwell's had to say, because Laurie Whitwell is the only journalist I have post notifications on for the moment, because he does Pacific United really, and he's very, very good with his words and that. And he says Liverpool moving for players quickly plus away from public gaze is a recurring theme. Cody Gakpo has been under discussion at Manchester United, but his best position is left wing, and spending in January is usually restricted. Money could be kept for a proper centre forward. So basically, David Ornstein's spoken about the situation, and he is saying basically Liverpool are winning the race because Liverpool, instead of leaking things to the media, he didn't say, this isn't David Ornstein's exact words, but this is what David Ornstein's implying. David Ornstein is very much implying Liverpool aren't interested in leaking stuff to the media. Liverpool aren't interested in social media and clicks and money. Liverpool just want to get deals done quietly, efficiently, bish, bash, bosh. Ornstein's basically saying Manchester United are here to absolutely take the mick, fuck about, release all this stuff to the media and not get things done because we're absolutely incompetent as well. The Glazers have to sell. The club is falling apart. Plus, they work in the stock market, and that's called stock manipulation. They are selling the club. It's almost a legal loophole in stock manipulation because they will sell the club if they get a crazy price. But yeah, I mean, it's looking like it's going to happen to Liverpool as well. Man United have just tweeted. Oh no, they haven't just tweeted. I was just checking Twitter as well, but basically they're saying that Liverpool have signed PSV forward Cody Gakpo as well. So we don't know. We don't know. It looks 99% done. Someone said check if PSV have tweeted anything. I don't know. If Liverpool can get things done, it'll be very quick. But there's rumours coming in that there's a deal already done. I'm hoping not. PSV haven't said anything, which is fine. But it's saying that official Liverpool have signed PSV forward Cody Gakpo. The attacker will leave for England immediately. These are the reports coming out. And all I'm saying is United need to get themselves together. United need to absolutely get themselves together. I don't know what they can do, but they need to pull themselves together. You know, honestly. Apparently PSV posted a tweet and deleted it. Apparently PSV posted a tweet that he's going. Fabrizio Romano has said that Cody Gakpo to Liverpool, here we go. The deal has been signed between the two clubs, and Gakpo will travel to England in the next days to undergo medical tests, then sign a contract. So we're just getting news in now from Fabrizio Romano that the deal pretty much seems done. So, I mean, that is it, guys, isn't it? Man United have absolutely embarrassed themselves. Man United have absolutely embarrassed themselves here. Isn't that just embarrassing? A player that had told Man United he'd like to join, a player that Ten Hag's wanted since summer, going to our arch rivals because we are so inefficient and slow in the transfer market, because we're so idiotic in the transfer market. How embarrassing is that? Losing out on Cody Gakpo, not because he rejected us, not because he didn't want to come, because the board were too slow. We've lost Cristiano Ronaldo. We've wanted this player since the summer. We lost Ronaldo. We saved 20 million. We wanted Gakpo since summer. We had personal terms agreed with Gakpo. We had Gakpo agreeing to join. We had Ten Hag thinking he had the deal done and pretty much smiling and talking about Gakpo. And guess what? Manchester United lose out on the player because the Glazers are absolutely incompetent. Smash that like button if you hate the Glazers. Smash that like button because they're absolutely incompetent. It's pretty much confirmed. The Glazers have to sell 100%. United will bid for Gakpo because they know the uproar. I think it's too late. The deal has been signed between the two clubs. Manchester United seem to have absolutely embarrassed themselves. Imagine this. This is shambles. This is classic United. Gakpo is going to Liverpool. We're probably going to end. You're true. We're probably going to end up with Memphis Depay. And look, I like Depay, but let's be honest, he's not Gakpo. He's not Gakpo. Romano is saying, here we go. PSV confirmed they've reached an agreement with Liverpool for Gakpo. So honestly, I mean, you have to think, like, seriously, this club. I mean, there'll be United fans that don't want Gakpo. And look, at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. This isn't about if you wanted Gakpo or not. This isn't about if you, the fan, wanted Man United to sign Gakpo or not. Because there are fans that didn't want us to sign Gakpo. Do you know what this is about? This is about the fact that our manager has just lost Ronaldo, is very thin on attackers and wanted Gakpo. This is what it's about. The manager wanted Gakpo. Ten Hag wanted Gakpo. And he was promised he'd be backed. This isn't about whether we wanted Gakpo or not. This is about Ten Hag, and this is about the board lying. This is about the board saying they've changed. They're going to back the manager. This is about what the board say. We've changed. We're going to back the manager. This is about a player that wanted to come to Manchester United, a player that Manchester United have been working on for weeks, a player that Ten Hag and the board have known that Ten Hag was wanted for months, a player that just yesterday we were told was this close to signing for United. Reliable sources are saying Man United were very close in the race and this deal was very advanced. This isn't about whether you wanted Gakpo or not, whether you thought Gakpo was the right signing or not. This is about Ten Hag's #1 priority signing. This is about a player that Erik Ten Hag wanted and was pushing the board to sign. This is about a player that Erik Ten Hag was desperate to sign. This is about a player that Manchester United have known that Ten Hag was desperate to sign for ages, a player that wanted to come and a player that we've missed out on because of incompetence from the board. This is exactly what it's about. It's not about what we want. It's about Ten Hag. It's honestly embarrassing. It's honestly absolutely embarrassing. Maybe you listen to Van Dijk. If we was all in for Gakpo, we would have bid. No, it's tier 1 journalists saying that United were preparing a bid. We had Jason Burt say United was preparing a bid. Romano said the deal was very advanced as well. Like I'll tell you what came out today from Romano. Fabrizio Romano said today that Gakpo to United was very advanced. Look, I'll tell you this now. This is what Fabrizio Romano literally said 4 hours ago. So Romano's just said that Gakpo's gone to Liverpool now. 4 hours ago, this is what Romano said. Contacts are very advanced with Cody Gakpo and Manchester United. It's down to United to decide what they want to do. Romano said this at 2 o'clock today. 2 o'clock today, he's saying that Man United is very advanced with Cody Gakpo. Now the club's going to decide what they want to do. Now Romano's tweeting that Gakpo to Liverpool's a done deal. Romano basically said United have done everything they need to do with Gakpo. All they've got to do is pay the money, and the board are deciding if they're going to pay the money. Liverpool decide they're going to pay the money because they have some ambition, and they get Gakpo. That is the pure truth. That is what Romano basically said. Man United and Liverpool at 2 o'clock today were in the exact same position to sign Cody Gakpo. Everything was done. They just needed to pay the money. Man United and Liverpool have been in the exact same position to sign Cody Gakpo all of today. Man United sit there and debate whether they're going to spend the money or not, even though we've lost Ronaldo, even though he's Ten Hag's first choice target, and even though he's in fantastic form. United are sitting there debating if they're going to spend the money or not. Liverpool go, we've got better attackers than Manchester United. We have less money than Manchester United. We've not lost an attacker in January. We're going to sign Gakpo because Liverpool have some competence. That is everything you need to know, because at 2 o'clock today, we were very advanced in the stages to sign Cody Gakpo. And the reason we didn't get him is because we didn't know if we're going to spend the money or not. And United will now be looking at the cheaper alternative, Memphis Depay. Official, Liverpool have signed Cody Gakpo from PSV. The deal has been signed tonight between clubs. Gakpo will sign a long-term deal later this week as contract is fully agreed to. Liverpool will pay a package of 37 million plus add-ons. 37 million. Are you telling me that Manchester United could not pay up 37 million pounds for Cody Gakpo, despite knowing since summer we've wanted him, despite Erik Ten Hag begging for this player? Are you telling me that this is not embarrassing? I agree. I feel like I want to cry. I feel like I want to cry. It's an absolutely embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. Darwin Núñez, then Cody Gakpo. Absolute incompetent. Erik Ten Hag seems to be obsessed with Dutch league players. Am I missing something here? Yes, but Erik Ten Hag wanted this player and he was let down by the board. PSV have just announced it. It's an absolute embarrassment from us. Absolutely embarrassing. Honestly, people, I've got no more words. I've got no words to say other than Manchester United should be ashamed of themselves. Man United should be ashamed of themselves. I actually want to cry. I actually want to cry. This is a player that this today should be PSV and Man United agreeing a deal. The news today shouldn't be Liverpool. It should be PSV and Man United agreeing a deal. The news today should be about us, not about Liverpool. I sit here and I think, how can we have actually done this? We absolutely embarrassments to ourselves. We're absolutely embarrassment FC. And United, I'm heartbroken by the news, people. I really am. I won't lie to you. I'm heartbroken. I'm really upset by this news because, as I've said, this should have been us. This should have been us and not Liverpool. This was us. As of an hour ago, this would have been us. We were leading the race as of an hour ago. It should have been us. It's not us. It's an absolute embarrassment, isn't it, as well? Most disgraceful club. Liverpool have pulled our pants down twice. It's not even like we've lost out on him to Chelsea. We've lost out on him to our arch rivals, Liverpool. Like, people, I literally just want to cry. I honestly want to cry. This is our arch rivals, Liverpool. It's not even like we've lost out on him to Chelsea. If we'd lost out on him to Real Madrid, I'd be annoyed, but I don't think I'd care as much. We've lost out on him to our arch bloody rivals, Liverpool, because of Glazer-nomics. I tell you what, we need to get Glazers out trending, people. We need to get Glazers out trending because we've actually lost out on Ten Hag's #1 target. It's literally done. I'm going to tweet. What do we tweet? Man United lose out on Erik Ten Hag's #1 January transfer target, who was begging for the news because the board couldn't decide if he was worth 37.5 million. The board couldn't decide if he was worth 37.5 million, despite his recent form and us saving 20 mil on Ronaldo. Shambles. Let's get Glazers out trending. Let's get Glazers out. What? I bet it's trending now. 40 tweets in the last hours. Surely Glazers out's got to be trending. Man United lose out on Erik Ten Hag's #1 January transfer target, who was begging for the move. Why have I said news? Move, comma, because the board couldn't decide if he was worth 37.5 million despite his recent form and us saving 20 million on Ronaldo. Shambles. I mean, that is my thought process on it. My thought process on it as well. Absolutely embarrassing. What was the score with Arsenal? I'm so distracted on the Cody Gakpo news. I don't even know what happened with Arsenal. 3-1. Fuck off. Arsenal won. That's put me in a worse mood. You know what? I was hoping I was going to Google Arsenal and they'd have lost. But, I mean, if Arsenal had lost, I'd been in a better mood. I'll tell you what, today's been shit. Arsenal win. Ronaldo was right about the board, 100%. Depay and Pulisic, here we go. This is when Felix goes to Chelsea and we end up with Depay and Pulisic. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen because we're absolutely embarrassing. And bloody Arsenal won. I was so distracted by the news, I didn't even check the Arsenal score. They were 1-0 down at half-time as well. Absolutely livid people. I mean, we'll go back to my tweets. We'll go back to the Alice rant. Man United lose out on Ten Hag's number one January transfer target. He was begging for the move because the board couldn't decide if he was worth 37.5 million despite his recent form and us saving 20 million on Ronaldo. Shambles. Oh, here we go. Saying Arsenal 8 points ahead of United and getting Felix. You know what? I hope we get Felix. But I don't know with this board. I think we're going to end up with Depay. I actually think we're going to end up with Depay. Liverpool have reached an agreement on Gakpo. Absolutely embarrassing, honestly. I think Gakpo will be one of the biggest transfer regrets in history. I really do. It's unbelievable. Guys, I'll be honest. You can't not think this is shambles. If you don't think this is shambles, I don't know what to say. This is probably one of the biggest shambles in Manchester United history. And look, we've had a lot of shambles moments. We're Manchester United. We're Shambles FC. We've had multiple moments where it's shambles. But you've just got to look at this and go, no. This is, I know I'm repeating myself, but if you don't think this is shambles, I don't know what is shambles. This is the player that Ten Hag has been begging for. This is the player that we were on the verge of signing a couple hours ago that has gone to our arch rivals because we couldn't decide whether to spend some money. I just want to cry. I've generally got no words. There's other news I could talk about. I wanted to talk about the Lingard stories and all of that as well, but there's absolutely no point talking about the Lingard stories or the Goncalo Ramos news or the Joao Felix news. I mean, there's news that United are close to an agreement with Joao Felix, but do I care anymore? You know, Arsenal might get this Ukrainian winger, so we might get Joao Felix, but I'm a Liverpool fan and I'm baffled we got from nowhere. And do you know what? And I think United Muppeteers said it. Someone tweeted it. Or was it Laurie Whitwell? Liverpool, they don't care about clicks and social media. They don't care about, basically spreading loads of bullshit like Man United. Liverpool sat there and Liverpool were like, you know what? We're Liverpool FC. You know what we're going to do, Liverpool FC? We're not going to leak to the media room for Gakpo. We're not going to milk the clicks and milk the media attention over Cody Gakpo. You know what? We're a serious club. Liverpool are a serious club, unlike Manchester United. And instead of going, we're going to try and find and milk some clicks over Gakpo. Liverpool were like, nah, we ain't going to do that. We're not going to do that. Liverpool aren't going to do that. Do you know why Liverpool weren't going to go out there and milk some clicks over Gakpo? Because Liverpool have some brain cells. Liverpool do not care. Liverpool just want to get deals done. Man United are all talk. Man United are absolute all talk. Man United should be called Bullshit FC. They're absolutely all talk. PSV have confirmed that. Let's go to PSV. Let's go to PSV Instagram. I'm pretty sure PSV confirmed on Instagram, if I'm aware, that the deal is done, right? Let me see. Load. Apparently, PSV have just tweeted on Instagram here. If you want the proof for yourself, PSV and Liverpool have reached an agreement on a proposed transfer for Cody Gakpo. The 23-year-old attacker will leave for England immediately, where he'll be subjected to necessary formalities ahead of the completion of the transfer. Unless United go in, and I don't know what United can do. I think it's done. Like I don't think there's anything Manchester United can do to get the deal done. Like I don't, people. It's confirmed by PSV. Is there any kind of loophole? I mean, as Joe said here, surely we've got to go all guns blazing for Joao Felix. I mean, that is the only way we can get away from it as well. Like, and oh shit, they actually went and got him. Sancho is in Holland as well. I know, it's on the PSV website. I mean, let's look at PSV website. Is that actually on the PSV website? Let's go over to the PSV website. Here, we'll just go to Twitter. Actually, it's just easier. Get the news up. PSV it's just you can't. It's unbelievable. The word is unbelievable. That's all I can say. Absolutely, it's not unbelievable. It's actually, guys, it's not unbelievable, is it? It's totally believable because this is Manchester United. There is nothing unbelievable about this because this is Manchester United. This is what Manchester United do. This is what Manchester United are known for. There's absolutely nothing unbelievable about Cody Gakpo going to Liverpool because it has got Glazers written all over it. There's nothing that shocks me. I'm not shocked. Do you know what? I'm angry. I'm upset. I want to cry, but I'm not actually shocked. Are you shocked? Be honest. Who here is really shocked that this happened? It's come out of nowhere. I didn't think it was going to happen today. I can't believe that Liverpool have signed him within the space of 2 hours. But am I shocked? Am I shocked that we've missed out on Cody Gakpo, despite literally winning the race by a country mile this time yesterday? No, because I know our owners and I know what they're like. And the sad thing is, I can't even say I'm shocked. I can't even say I'm surprised. And I hate. I'm not. How many deals we lose like this? We can have players willingly come, but are put off by our divering. Exactly. Alex B has worded this best. He would have come, but he was put off by divering. We've got to sign Enzo Fernandes now. Honestly, the only way we can get back at this is get Enzo Fernandes from Liverpool. Felix is going to go Arsenal. I will say, now we've missed out on Gakpo, surely we go all guns blazing for Felix. The only way, let's do another Alice live tweet. The only way Man United can respond from this is by signing Joao Felix right away. Losing out on Ten Hag's top target because we were to arch rivals because we were too slow is unforgivable, but not a surprise. And we're gonna look at this. I can't type hashtag. We're gonna do we have to put Glazers out on the end of every tweet. The only way Man United can respond from this is by signing Joao Felix right away. Losing out on Ten Hag's top target to arch rivals because we were too slow is unforgivable and not a surprise. Glazers out now. I mean that is the only way. I mean, am I wrong with this tweet? Would you say? I mean, surely that is the only way. Piers talking crap again. I don't even know what. You know, I almost follow Piers Morgan for entertainment now because he talks so much crap, doesn't he? If I was Ten Hag, I would resign because the board is not backing him. Honestly, I think Ten Hag is livid. I think that Erik Ten Hag is absolutely livid as well. Marcus Thuram's who we're after, will be interesting to see that as well. We are the clowns of Europe, joke of the crop, laugh my arse off. We are absolute clowns. I'm so embarrassed. Guys, I'm going to say this. Please do subscribe down below to Alice Talks Football if your Glazers out. If you want those ratty Glazers out of this club, smash that like button and subscribe down below because I will be doing a video tomorrow morning and I will be doing a watch along for United versus Nottingham Forest. And I've got to get some things off my chest as well. But we've got to get those Glazers out. Enzo Fernandes and the agent talking to PSG as well. I mean, it's all going downhill. It's all absolutely going downhill. I mean, how can we get this? You know, today has been awful. Newcastle win, Liverpool win, Arsenal win, and Cody Gakpo to Liverpool done. Like, that is our day. It's just been absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. If Cody Gakpo had gone to United, I would have been upset. But because he's gone to Liverpool, it just makes me absolutely livid. Absolutely livid. In the space of 30 minutes, Gakpo went from United confirmed to Liverpool. Felix has got to come now. I mean, Felix has got to come. He did say we're not going to make any announcements about the transfer fee for Cody Gakpo deal, but it's a record fee for PSV. 37 million. 37. It's not even. How can United not afford this? United reportedly can't afford this. We missed out on Gakpo because we couldn't. Look, I'll go back to my tweet. The reason we missed out on Gakpo, Man United lose out on Erik Ten Hag's #1 January transfer target, who was begging for the move because the board couldn't decide if he was worth 37.5 million, despite its recent form, and saving 20 million on Ronaldo shambles. I mean, have I made myself clear? Europa Conference League, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, honestly. Felix will be somewhere as too complex. It will be a loan. I think the only way we make out of it is this, and it's not about missing out on a decent player. It's about how complete bottle jobs these owners are and the board is. Get Felix now. And as I've said 100 times, this isn't about if you wanted Felix over Gakpo as a fan. This is about the fact that Ten Hag wanted Gakpo. This is about the fact that Cody Gakpo was Erik Ten Hag's #1 transfer target. Cody Gakpo was who Ten Hag wanted more than anyone else. Cody Gakpo was the player that Erik Ten Hag wanted to sign. It doesn't matter if you wanted Cody Gakpo. It doesn't matter if you didn't think Cody Gakpo was right for Manchester United. It's an absolute disgrace because this is who Ten Hag wanted. This is who Ten Hag was begging for. This was Erik Ten Hag's #1 transfer target. And Cody Gakpo, who's got some of the best statistics in Europe, who has been absolutely fantastic, has ended up at Liverpool. Cody Gakpo has ended up at Liverpool because the board decided they couldn't be bothered to back the manager, who's doing an absolutely fantastic job so far. Absolutely fantastic job. We're on the verge of top 4 if we win our game. We'll be in the top 4 if we win our games in hand. We've just lost Ronaldo, our main striker, and the board couldn't decide if they wanted to back the manager, even though the player the manager wanted to sign is the most informed player in Europe right now. The board couldn't decide. Liverpool signed Diaz last January. They've signed Gakpo this January. Well, the last 2 Januaries, Manchester United have absolutely sat on their arse and they wonder why we're the club without a trophy in the last 6 years. I'm honest, I'm going to tweet that as well. Basically, last January, Liverpool signed Diaz, while Rangnick is screaming for attackers. This January, Liverpool sign Gakpo, while Ten Hag is begging for an attacker, and Gakpo was first choice. There is a reason why Man United haven't won a trophy in 6 years, and Liverpool have. It starts with a G. Fuck's sake. Last Jan, we'll put Jan in there. Liverpool signed Diaz. Why Rangnick begs. I've got to do this just so we can fit the tweets in. Begs for attackers. This January, Liverpool signed Gakpo, while Ten Hag is begging for an attacker, and Gakpo was first choice. There is a reason why Man United haven't won a trophy in 6 years, and it starts with a G. Do I make myself clear? Do I that? I'm fuming. This is more Alice tweets football. It's more Alice tweets football today. But Alice is absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming. I tell you that as well. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm fuming. Mudryk goes to Arsenal. Felix probably going to join Arsenal, and Leao likes to play for Arsenal. I think Arsenal will sign Mudryk, but we can get Felix. I'll be honest. I'm actually going to Gakpo to Liverpool, Felix to Chelsea, Mudryk to Arsenal, and United will end up with the one no one wants, Memphis Depay. Would we be shocked? No. But would we be shocked if Manchester United ended up with, with that? No. Gakpo to Liverpool. I just wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked as well. That you lot were interested in since last summer. Talk about embarrassing. You're absolutely right, Rue. Thanks for the super chat, Rue. Sorry I took like 5 minutes to read out that super chat. It just only popped up now. Thanks for the super chat, but you're absolutely spot on. We've literally wanted him since last summer. We've been in for him longer than anyone else. It is embarrassing. When you say talk about embarrassing, you're absolutely spot on. It is absolutely embarrassing as well. We have some good players in our squad. That's the way to be positive. I mean, Pulisic, we'll probably get bloody Pulisic on loan. You just know it. We'll probably go out there, and of all people, Man United will probably end up with bloody Pulisic on loan. I wouldn't be shocked. I generally would not be the slightest bit shocked if we ended up with Pulisic on loan. I can't believe that Liverpool have got Cody Gakpo. I can believe it. I'm fuming. I'm upset. I'm absolutely livid. Liverpool. I'm just, guys. I haven't got the words. I'm so livid. I've ran out of words for this, and I'm going to end the chat in a minute. I'm going to end the live stream in a minute because I just feel broken. But there's going to be a big fat rant out tomorrow, people. There's going to be a big fat rant out tomorrow. So please go ahead and click that subscribe button. please go ahead and hit that like button, because there's going to be, I'll be honest, there's going to be a massive rant out tomorrow as well. It's Ten Hag's fault he aliened Ronaldo, our best striker ever, and he was getting shagged in the market. No one wants Ronaldo. It's not even Ten Hag's fault. It's about United. Yeah, Gakpo wanted United. If you think I'm lying when I say Gakpo wanted United, he didn't. He absolutely didn't. I'll tell you this now for a fact. I'll get the tweet up. Where is it? I'll tell you that this came out today. This came out at 2 o'clock today, 7 hours ago. I need to get the tweet up. Sorry, I need to get this tweet up. I'm going to show you something that came out 7 hours ago from Romano. Can you believe 7 hours ago, Fabrizio Romano says this, and 6 hours he's a Liverpool player. 6 hours after Romano says this, he's a Liverpool player because we're incompetent. It's absolutely pathetic. You called it out correctly before Alice on the United board. Yeah, thanks, Diego. It's embarrassing because I love the player and he's gone to Liverpool. Our arch rivals, and I'm not shocked. But look, I'm going to end the live stream, people, because I've got no more words to say. I'm absolutely fuming. But we've lost 3 goal scorers in the last year, and we let Gakpo go to Pool. Those execs have no plan at all. Absolutely right, Alex. I might steal that for a tweet later. Lost 3 goal scorers, and we've let Gakpo go to Pool. Yeah, absolutely spot on. Absolutely embarrassing. And you know what? We're going to end the live stream here because I'm going to lose my mind. Please do smash that like button, people. Please do subscribe down below if you're new. There's going to be a very early morning video out because we're going to try and get some insight on how Ten Hag's feeling. So thanks for watching anyway. See you next time. And yeah, bye.